Okay. I'm a man. Oh.
You were a man in a wig?
No. Have a good lunch.
Maybe they're watching us in the morning. Good morning, Australia!
Why didn't I invite you?
I don't know. I really don't know. I asked myself the same question.
Hi and welcome back to my show On Air with Ocean. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm gonna have a guest, which I will have a lot more often than just once. The one and only Judy LaDivina.
Well, that's been ish. And that's all about my Deutsch that you can get. Hi everyone. Thank you, Ocean, for having me. It's lovely to be here.
It's super fun.
I'm very excited.
Just to let you know Judy a little bit. Judy's a drag queen and a drag mama, working mama from Berlin. You didn't know that the first show I had, what I showed you in the first video, was at Judy's. It was a Silver Future at Dragaholic, and Dragaholic is a show by Judy. Maybe you can tell me something about Dragaholic?
Dragaholic is a platform that created in the beginning of 2018. Our main goal was to basically provide a stage to new baby drag kings and queens and all the in-betweens. And I remember that bitch sitting in the audience in one of the shows, rooting for a friend, and she was like, yeah, and I'm Beyonce, and I'm Beyonce. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever gets you through the day. But if you want to cash that check, honey, come on stage and perform for us. And she did, and she was amazing. And then a few months later, bitch, I can see you even through that COVID screen. Then a few months later, we had a graduation party at Schwutz, which is basically the end of the year. All the baby queens and kings been born, going on the main stage and giving a spectacular show. That bitch shaved her hair.
I had my Britney moment. And I just remember, because we had that show and we had the backstage at the side of the stage. We were always checking the other one because it was like 18 performers, maybe?
In the first year it was 18, in the second year it was 25, and
wow.
Both years were getting ready, like imagine 25 drag artists getting ready in one gigantic room.
Yeah.
But I actually really loved this sneaking and looking around what the others doing, because I felt like there was a lot of genuine love and appreciation for what the others are doing, rather than just I sneak peek just to hope and pray she snaps or her wig flies or all of that. It was genuine love, and that's really rare when you come
because we all had the rehearsal a couple of days earlier together, and everyone was sitting in the whole Schwutz room, and we were always rooting for the other one, being like, okay, good, this is your performance, great, I love it, I can't wait to see it again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
Yeah, I miss those days. I wish I could go back to it.
Sorry, I spit.
She always say that.
Love your pussycat wig.
Yeah, right? because here's the thing. You said we're going to talk about Berlin today. It's been a long while since I've been to a club on a Sunday or a Monday. Yeah, in Berlin we go to clubs on Mondays. It's been a long while, and I thought, let me bring my club pussycat comfy wig.
Oh, you dance with that wig?
Usually I dance with no wig, nor panties. Actually,
but
here's the thing. That's the thing. When I go out, especially in Berlin, if I go out to, there are two different types. It's either you go out to work, which for us it's pretty much a routine, because you go out to a club, you perform, then you hang out, then you mingle. But when I go out, honey, drag stays home.
Yeah.
It's too much, it's being too conscious about, is my makeup right? Is the wig okay?
Yeah.
Is my outfit appropriate? And when I go out, I want to let go, especially in Berlin, you know, we have raves of like 2-3 days, pre-COVID, not now. So yeah, I don't go out in drag that much. I would rather go out and enjoy a full body experience. Do you go out in drag a lot?
I did go out in drag, but not like for dancing. Like I'm
That's
not
the
dancing.
thing. And also, like, let's feel our celebrity moment for a second. Because Berlin, after all, is a small town. If you go out in full drag, then everybody's recognizing you, and you need to be like, and I love it. I love the small talks and I love the fun, But when I get on my hippie AA, the last thing I want is represent my drag brand. Just saying, just saying.
Well, at the beginning I had to, definitely, because like you can't be booked when nobody knows you.
Oh yeah, but that's work.
Yeah.
Like if you, and I think it's a great tip for any new drag artist watching. Once you start doing drag, don't sit home and wait to get bookings, because that's never gonna happen.
No one knows you.
No one knows you.
Unless you paint every day and you go on social media and do it the whole time and you're like, oh my god, damn it. I remember when I was at Schwutz the first time getting booked, I think also it was like a month before Dragaholic, and I was there giving shots to everyone, and I was there in my, I think it was my pink wig. Do you remember my pink wig?
I remember
Like,
your pink moment.
God, eh. Yeah, I hate that wig now. Speaking of wig, this wig is by Carl from Hamburg.
Ah, this wig is by AliExpress. I'm just saying. But you know, she's gorgeous.
But I was there with my pink wig and standing there and my blue dress. God, that blue dress. A friend of mine, he asked me if I have a blue dress. And I was like, go for it.
Take it.
Take it.
Take it. Make
Take
sure
it.
we never see each other ever again.
And also, Kendall, she's a drag artist here from Berlin.
She's
does
gorgeous, that bitch.
If you see all my human hair, the blonde one, the blue one, it's all by Kendall. Like, it's amazing. She was telling me like, oh, that blue dress, that was a choice. Like, and then she told me like, I give you €7 to burn it. But like when I go out in drag, I was never wearing like these wigs which are always in my face, or wigs which are pretty heavy, because like you're in this club for at least 8 hours. It's a short shift. If you go to Berghain.
Oh God, you already established. I'm not going to Berghain in full drag unless I was rejected. If I will be rejected, I'm gonna go home, get in drag, get in, go out, take off drag, get in again. But I always remind myself it's too much fucking effort for Berghain, and there are so many other clubs which, personally, I even prefer more. But I still love Berghain. I still think it's an amazing club and definitely one of the best sound systems in the world.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, what makes Berghain Berghain, it's not the walls. It's the DJs and the ravers.
Yeah.
So I can find also other great DJs and amazing ravers elsewhere. It's not just about the place.
Yeah.
We miss Schwutz.
I miss Schwutz.
I miss Schwutz.
I love Schwutz.
I love Schwutz too.
Are you just repeating what I'm saying?
No, I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I love Schwutz, and I think Schwutz is such a beautiful queer space for us drag creatures and party people that offers a lot of variety within the entertainment they push.
Yes.
And the messages they promote, and I always felt extremely welcomed and appreciated and safe.
That's the most important.
Yeah.
When I go to Schwutz, I always feel safe completely, because like everything is like so familiar, and not like familiar. It's like a family. It's home. As I told you, it's my second home. Go on Schwutz page. Take a look at the live stream. Take a look at the.
Take a look at the live streams.
Yes.
I believe there is this girl named Ocean. She's a Dragaholic bitch, and she is performing almost in every single live stream. There, you're making something. Extravaganza. What brought you to Berlin? Like, what you were born where?
In Munich.
In Munich.
Yes.
What brought you to this decision of I'm leaving Munich and I'm coming to Berlin?
You can't know, but my viewers know because they watched the first video. Was born in Munich, then I went to Karlsruhe, and then I had 3 relationships in 4 years.
All right. Oh, there is no judgment. 3 relationships in. You say 3 relationships in 4 years, it's a lot. Some people have 3 relationships in 4 days.
And the last relationship didn't work out that good. Cheating on me for 2 years. You know who you are.
Scandalo.
Scandalo. Work didn't work as well. So I was like, okay, good. Go to Berlin. Because I want to do photography, dancing, and I didn't do drag that time. But I wanted to do it in the city where I can be who I want to be. As I moved to Berlin, I grew so much. Like, I'm not taller, but I grew so much. Berlin really helped me, and drag really helped me. I think Berlin was the one point to get me there.
Where in Berlin there is a great value to who you are.
Yes.
And it's less of an importance how much money you have in your bank account, or where do you come from, or what. It's the place for a fresh start. And if you keep yourself genuine, then you'll be very well hugged by the community. And I think the queer community here is the best in the world, and anybody who thinks otherwise, sue me. Berlin has the best queer community in the planet, period. .com.de.
I think you can't grow as a person, be who you are. Like, you have to go this one step to be like, I want to do this, and I want to be the person I am, and not closing up, but like open up to everything. And if you're like scared of doing drag the first time, for example, just go to a drag show. Go to a drag show, watch them, just go to the club. And you know, when I went to Schwutz the first time, I saw so many drag queens. Then the first drag queen I really met and spoke to was Bambi Mercury. Fierce drag queen from Berlin also.
Love her so much.
So much. With this dress also, she gave it to me, and I was like, oh, thank you. It was so good to talk to her, and I didn't do drag at that time. And I was like, hi.
How do you do it? For me, it was Absinthia, the exact same thing, just with Absinthia Absolute. Like, of course, I watched my drag mama I met first, but I remember going a lot to the shows at Fancy shows with the House of Presents, and a lot to Schwutz, and I remember the trio, of course, of Bambi, Candy, and Absinthia, and I was always so like, oh my god, I want to be that. I want to do this. I want to do this so bad, and I was that fan that I didn't even knew what Drag Race is when I moved to Berlin. I had no reference of drag whatsoever. And look at us today.
Did you know that Bambi was the first one to pay me?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
You didn't know?
No, I did not.
Because like, we were meeting the first time, and I remember that we were sitting on the couch. Bambi was there and looking at me like, what's your name again? I loved that moment. I really loved it. I was like, wow. Okay, good, great. So how did you come to Berlin?
I come to Berlin with an EasyJet flight.
Stop. You can watch that answer in the documentary of Judy LaDivina here on Tiny App channel.
Stick dish, look at her motherfucker marketing over here. Actually we answered all of the questions of how I came to Berlin and what is my drag journey. Ocean was the beautiful director and creator of this, and I just sat here alone and answered all of the questions of how and why I came to Berlin. And
look it up. It's fun.
It is.
It is definitely fun.
It is. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think about the relationship between the local queens, the local queers, not necessarily just queens, but queers, into the more international immigrant sides of Berlin? I know, I know you, for example, are really collaborating with all parts and all parties, but being a German queen per se, you are German, born and raised. How do you see the relationship, and how do you see the value of what the immigrant queens and queers and creatures of the night bring to the city? And what, even more important, what do you think we can do more to integrate, to collaborate with each other? I'm talking about all the immigrants in Berlin, I'm talking about all the gorgeous POC queers around here, I'm talking about all the artists. How do you see us getting into same platforms and opportunities as local queens, and how do you see local queens treating us?
I have to mention Schwutz again. Schwutz is always welcoming everyone, and I love about Schwutz that there's everyone on stage. There's drag kings, there's drag queens, there is Tasty,
Tasty.
I think it is,
Mm-hmm.
where we have
The Mediterranean
belly
party
dancer.
combining,
yes.
belly dancing, Arabic music, Israeli music.
I see that there a lot, and I see it a lot in, for example, Monster Ronsons also. I see it in your shows. I miss it somehow in some places, and I think we have to be more active to involve everyone.
We are a very important part of the city. We
Yes.
make the city what it is. When tourists come to Berlin at the end of the COVID or before COVID, they come to Berlin for nightlife, for nightclub, for drag artists, not for the gorgeous museums.
I think that's so great about Berlin, that everyone is welcome, but we have to make sure that they have the chance, as you said, to be visible, to get something.
I think it's that, combining the fact that being aware of opportunities being given out there. I know that in the past, I'll say few months, I'm making a conscious effort to make sure, where am I going to be? Where am I going to perform? Is the lineup inclusive enough? Is the lineup representative enough of what there is to offer? And if it's not, I will do one of the two. It's either I'm going to put them in contact with the people that I think deserve and shall be on the stage, or I'm not going to participate.
Yes.
Because the revolution will become only if we unite our forces, if we join forces, if we realize that there is no division between gays and lesbians and trans and non-binary and bi and even queer straights, which are part of this shenanigan here in Berlin. We love it. So joining forces is not just like on the good part, it's also when it's less comfortable and we need to put it up front and say, hey, this is how it shall be done. Because as you said, there are many inclusive spaces. There are many places with open door policies. There are many places that are celebrating us for who we are, but there's also a massive road to take, especially when it comes to fan forward, for example, in the nightlife. For example, Berghain, we talked about it in the beginning. Why did it take Berghain so many years to put a fucking toilet for female bodies only? Why is it so hard to understand that a queer space has no, I'm gonna be very harsh on it, no right to exist if it cannot protect female bodies around it?
Yes, definitely. I think it's really important that like there's these like little code words, for example, for people when they get harassment in a club, that they can go to the bar and say to the bartender like, hey, where's Luisa?
You know how many times I've witnessed myself, my friends go to the bar and say that, and bartenders would be like, not now, I don't know where it is, oh, it's too late.
Oh God.
I'm not having those kind of questions. I'm doing few things every single time I go out, and regardless to, I want to have fun, but in order to have fun, I need to be a part of whoever is protecting this space. This is our space at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So when you see something wrong in a club, don't sit there and be like,
speak up.
oh no.
Yes.
Be that person that speaks up and make sure that this is over and everybody's safe. When you go to a toilet in the club, and let's be honest, a lot of people are getting in groups to the toilets to read books because we really love it in Berlin. Make sure there is not a single person behind you that needs to actually use the toilet for what they meant for. I'm doing the Peopleies. Every single party I'm going, I dedicate at least 30 minutes to 1 hour to stand in the toilet wherever they are and make sure no groups are in and female bodies get priorities. Now, a lot of people want to punch me, but they will not because I have high heels. And I think this is a part of it because we have to take our steps. So just find your niche, your step, and make your step to make sure that the spaces we want to reserve as queer spaces are well protected.
Yeah. So please take care of each other and know that you're in a safe space. If you are not feeling safe, maybe others are not feeling safe as well. Talk to each other and surround yourself with people which you feel safe with. And communication is the key.
And consent!
What are you going to do when the clubs are going to open again? Like when there's like the message, clubs are going to open tomorrow.
If I hear clubs are going to open tomorrow, genuinely, I'm renting a car and traveling as far as I can get from Berlin. There is nothing that I want more than to be in a club with my friends and family and enjoy a rave together. There is nothing that I want more. But knowing the kind of diva I am and knowing the kind of pressure there'll be in the queue for the club, for the bar, for the toilet, for the DJ, I'm gonna let everybody ventilate for like a weekend or two, and then I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go to each and every club at least one time.
I think I will just get in drag. Maybe I will go the day after to the club and be like, okay, good, here I am. Or just go there at like 3 a.m. or 4, because like before that everyone will queue, and if I'm in drag I don't have to queue, so
so she enjoys the VIP, honey. That's fair. That's a fair point. I do miss the shows more than anything. If they open a club and they will book me to do a show,
I want to perform.
I'm gonna be there.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to perform more than anything else in front of a live audience,
Yes.
and not in front of a Sony, iPhone, you name it, camera. As much as I love you all, I do love you, and you're welcome to stay even after COVID. But there is no substitute to the energy and love you get in a live show from a live audience. Maybe you guys can prove me wrong and making this video viral with 10,000 likes for each comment or so.
Yes,
then I will
each
think
comment.
otherwise. But yeah, each comment. I'm gonna sit
Each
down
comment,
and comment.
not under the video.
But I'm just gonna sit down and type like all kind of comments that you can like. And yeah, also give us, it's very important because as you've seen, we can talk for hours. And if you want us to talk for hours about things that you care about,
Give us topics.
then
Do it.
give us bottoms as well,
Share
not
them.
just tops. Don't be discriminating,
Not top
okay?
X.
No bottom shaming!
Top X. Yeah. What about the versatiles?
Who?
The versatiles.
I don't believe in that.
Versatiles, hands up. Thank you. And singles, hands up for me, because she's in a relationship and I'm single. But anyways, people on this planet and everyone, thank you for this wonderful episode.
That's a wrap?
It's a wrap.
That's it?
Thank you for this wonderful episode with Judy LaDivina. We're gonna have this again.
This! We're gonna have this.
We're
Well,
gonna
okay.
have this again.
Whether you want it or not, you're gonna have this again. Maybe try to get vaccinated and then you're not gonna have to have this again.
We don't have this again.
Oh my god, this was so much fun. Can we keep it? I'm joking. I'm gonna leave you with
Please
that.
subscribe, follow Judy, follow me, follow Take Me Up. Subscribe to this channel, follow all of us, and comment, share, like. So see you in next episode. Next episode will be without Judy.
Good luck.
But we're gonna see us in a couple episodes again. Have a good evening, have a good day, have a good night, have a good lunch.
Maybe they're watching us in the morning. Good morning, Australia! Well, just curious. Wherever you are,
See you
whatever you
soon.
do, see you soon. Yeah.
Bye!